How we doing, everybody? Welcome to episode number 16, Multiplex Miscellaneous. I am your host today, Brooklyn, and it's just me, no Doug, no Andrew, Kaleb or Cody. So it's going to be me hosting today. So we're just going to do a singles match. Yeah, just singles today, just because it is just I. So if you guys have any questions just to kill time, because normally this is just sort of like banter. I already have 5 names. Got Malcolm, Chris Diaz, Scott Harvey, Stardrew. I believe this is his first time throwing his name into the wheel. And then we got Jay and GTH. We're starting to get the old band back together. But yeah, if you have any questions that can kill 5 minutes of time, by all means. If not, I'm going to talk about some pretty big game news, because there's been a ton that has gone on since Miscellaneous has went on. Skate 4 got announced, which was just pretty huge. I still play Skate 3 to this day. So that was that's second probably to Half-Life 3 in terms of one of the most requested sequels ever. And then you had Pokemon Unite. It dropped its launch trailer, which I think is really cool. From what I see, it looks like it's Pokemon meets League of Legends. But I guess there are people in the hardcore Pokemon community that are not too thrilled about it. But I've been, to be honest with you, I've been a fan of the spin-off games. I know a lot of people people give a lot of shit to the Mystery Dungeon franchise. But those first few games were pretty good. And Pokemon Snap, and then the Pokemon Snap. That trailer just came out of nowhere. I don't think anybody was anticipating a remake or a remaster, or if it's an actual sequel. So there's that, and then there is also The Last of Us Part 2. That's gotten reviews. It's been mixed, really good or really bad. As we have Tim Smith, the 7th name, and as we go to Malcolm's question, what is your favorite movie that you have seen for the first time during quarantine? That would be Fantasia 2000. I really loved that movie. It's essentially a love letter to the classical music of the early cartoons of the Golden Age of cartoons. So I really relate to that in the sense of how Looney Tunes did things back in the day, and how they let music really it extended the emotions that you could put into an animated show like that. And I think that was sort of let's take that concept and apply it to an actual movie. As we have Nico getting in for the 8th spot. Despite there being 8 names, we are still just going to do singles. So I do apologize. We got 2 minutes left on the timer. If it looks like I am using my phone, you are absolutely correct, because we are going old school today. I do not trust my my computer well enough to run StreamYard and to do the wheel in a half decent manner. I think last time I tried to do it, it was fuzzy as fuck. But yeah, what about that Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer? I haven't. I always saw a little bit of it. I stopped playing Assassin's Creed after Assassin's Creed. I think it was 3 or Revelations. But they're good. The first few were really good, and then I haven't played anything since, like I said. But from what I've seen, it just seems like it's another yearly game similar to what Call of Duty's doing. And then Stardrew mentioned the Tony Hawk game, Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 remastered are coming out. I think it's this fall, but it's really good. Stardrew, Canada Day is not tomorrow. Canada Day is Wednesday, so we got a whole other day. But yeah, Jay, if you don't get on, I will definitely throw you the link for some color commentary. But yeah, 1 more minute, guys, to get your name in. Ratchet and Clank, Horizon Zero Dawn, 2 Miles Morales. Chris Diaz, I'm really sorry. I'm not a PlayStation person. Just don't really follow it. I know Horizon Zero Dawn 2 has gotten some interesting feedback, considering like how because if I remember correctly, I think the trailer for like the first game, I know got a lot of really positive reception, and then they sort of screwed the pooch with the game. So hopefully they corrected some stuff. And then Miles Morales, I'm not sure what you're referring to, unless it's like DLC for the PS4 Spider-Man game, which in that case, fucking awesome. Miles Morales, or even you could even go the Spider-Man 2099 route, I think would be also cool. But that is 10:05, 9:05 Eastern, which means that we are going to start spinning the wheel again, using the old phone. So I do apologize for this. But the first name on the singles match is going to be, see if you guys can see it. Who we got? Tim Smith. Tim Smith is going to be the first person, and his opponent, as I spin the wheel once again, is going to be Stardrew. Stardrew is actually going to be getting on for the first time. Okay. That's really cool. Nice. So they're going to make a sequel based on Miles Morales. Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So yeah, Tim Smith, Stardrew, and Jay Burns. I will send you guys the link momentarily. But yeah, that sounds pretty cool. If they're doing a sequel, obviously there's a ton more villains that you can explore. Do they go the multiverse route? I think it might be a little bit too early to go multiverse for that, just for that universe overall. I would say you focus more, I'd say you could probably do Miles Morales, and then again you could throw in a Spider-Man 2099, or maybe like one other person to sort of like creep your way into it. But I think going full multiverse this early would be a bad decision. But yeah, I think I have everybody that got drawn as friends on Facebook. It looks like I do. So, Tim, Stardrew, and Jay, I just sent you guys the link. There you go. But yeah, Malcolm, also correct. I believe this will also be the first time I've ever seen Stardrew. Longtime fan. Yeah. So, as we wait for everybody to come in here, what other gaming news has there been? Pokemon DLC. I've heard good things. But I will ask my guy, Jay Burns.
Hey, what up? What's up,
baby? Have you been following the Pokemons?
No, and it's only because I don't have a Switch.
That's fair.
Like, as much as I want one, I don't have one, and I don't have the money because I'm a broke bitch and an essential worker.
All right. Okay. So, Jay Burns, actually, you know what? We can't do that. So Tim has just he's backed out. So
oh, snap.
So we are going to draw for one other name. We have Stardrew making his appearance. How are we doing, good sir?
Oh, I mean, I'm already here. Just let me play.
I mean, that isn't really fair. We gotta draw. We gotta draw at least another name. But let's see here. The other person that will be getting on. So I spin the wheel. It's gonna be Chris Diaz. All right.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. So I will send Chris the link, and we will get right into it. But yeah. All right. Where are you? All right, that's why. Okay. Cool. So that's what we're gonna do. All right.
Man's out here got his best Al Bundy going on. I like it.
It's great. All right, copy and then Facebook notifications. Where are you, Chris Diaz?
National Organization Against Amazonian Masterhood? No, ma'am.
Interior Chevrolet movie theater. Oh my god. My god, how's it go? Interior Chevrolet crocodile alligator. No. I used to know it. Is that the right one? All right, Chris. I believe I sent you the link. Let me know if you got it, and then we will hop right into it. But starter, this is your first time we're seeing you on camera. In a plethora of years. How does it feel to finally show your true identity to the community?
Yeah, okay. I like it.
Yeah, nice. All right, let's wait for Chris to get in here, and then we'll kick things right off. All right,
So let's see.
You know what, Jay? I might be just a nice enough guy and give you the question link because we are starting a brand new question bank after this match. So
Okay.
oh, there's Chris. Hey.
Hello.
So
Hey,
Chris.
All right. Okay, so I cannot do that because I do not have this particular bank. I'm not the actual owner of it, so we're gonna pretend that never happened. But we're gonna get
We'll edit it out
into it. Yeah, we'll edit that in post. But yeah, we'll get right into it. Do you guys have any questions on how this works before we go?
No.
No? All right, cool. So let's spin Bafau number 1. So I pull it up here. And your first category, gentlemen, is going to be... It's going to be television. All right, television. I'm going to give you 3 questions in the category of television.
Yes.
If my computer will be fast enough. And it will. Your first question, gentlemen, in TV is going to be as follows.
Crap.
This quaint Canadian can be found giving us all the answers hosting Jeopardy.
Ow.
Now, Jay, if you had to choose between the teen tournament, the teachers tournament, and the tournament of champions, which one would you rather watch?
Seeing as I tried out for the teen champions,
Nice.
I tried out for the teen tournament and just barely didn't make it in. I'm gonna go with teachers because they are underappreciated.
3. And as always, guys, wrong answers in the chat. You guys do a pretty good job with that, anyways. Pens down. Let's go to Chris.
I might have got it one. I said Alan Greer.
That is incorrect. Andrew.
Alex Trebek, definitely.
Trebek.
Yeah, that is correct. Can you just, any way you can move that in a little bit closer? I'm having a hard time seeing.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. But yeah, Drew Scott 1. And your next question, gentlemen, of TV will be as follows. MASH takes place during what war?
I believe Cola Wars is the incorrect answer.
Not to be confused with the Great Sandwich War of '93. It was grilled cheese versus a McGriddle, and I believe the grilled cheese won.
Grilled cheese should win all day.
Absolutely.
As
5,
history states.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Drew first.
Korean War.
That is correct. And Chris.
Oh, I said Vietnam War.
Yeah, Korean War is correct. So that actually will put Drew right into Bafau number 2 as he goes 2 for 3. So we will go to that wheel. And your spin is in. And it is going to land on the category of... It's going to land on Schmodown.
Ooh, slow down.
All right, so To give you a question to category Throwdown. If you get it incorrect, Chris will have the opportunity to steal. If he gets that question correct, he'll get another Throwdown question. And if he is correct, he will get that wedge. But if not, we go back to found number 1. So, Drew, your question in the Throwdown is as follows. What team were the real rejects playing when they infamously let their opponent pick their own category, despite landing on opponent's choice? And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2.
This.
That is incorrect. Chris Diaz, chance for a steal.
The Patriots?
That is also incorrect. Jay, do you have any guesses before you give the answer?
Wasn't it the Wild Bears?
It was Wolves of Steel.
Have my
Who am I thinking of?
No.
All right.
You get that.
I go back and rewatch the Throwdown.
We'll go back to Bafau number 1. I'll give that wheel a good old spin.
Yeah, Nico, you might know it, but the question is, do you know if any of them have appeared on an NBC sitcom?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
All right, let's go to games. The video games. All right, first question is going to be as follows. Streamer Ninja had a record 635,000 views playing what game with Drake?
Oof.
I hate short question.
That's a
Have you
weak mindset.
have you ever watched a Ninja stream?
No, I watch good streamers.
Fair. That's fair. What streamers do you watch?
So I watch Asmongold.
Okay.
He's a big WoW streamer.
Nice.
Who else? XP Gold Coffee. I watch a lot of WoW streamers.
Okay.
And a lot of like WoW top 10 lists.
One.
No, I'm not, Nico.
Brown Man would be the guy for me. He does a lot of he does a lot of achievement hunting. Seeing that he used to work at achievement hunter. But yeah, pens down. We'll go to Chris first.
I'll take a wild guess. Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
That is incorrect. And Drew.
NBA 2010.
That's also incorrect. Looking for Fortnite. Looking for Fortnite. That game that the kids might say slaps. Slaps. But your second question in gaming is going to be as follows. In Tetris, an actual Tetris is done by making how many lines simultaneously?
Ooh. Now that's a good Tetris question.
That's a great.
Not does it help with PTSD, not does it help with memory after car crashes, not is it Russian propaganda, but how many lines is the Tetris?
It's considering its concept, it's one of the greatest games ever, and how long it stayed alive.
It's still a part of the zeitgeist. I still have people who play it on their phones.
Tetris 99 is one of the best free games out there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Actually, I wouldn't say it's free. It comes with the Nintendo Online membership, which I think is $12 a month. Pens down. Go to Drew.
4 lines.
That is incorrect. Or sorry, no, that is correct. My apologies. And Chris.
Damn it, that's this line.
Yeah. All right.
Sure, come on.
All right. So
right
Drew
there
gets that one correct. And
yes, he does.
All right, your third question, guys, in gaming is going to be as follows. Name all 4 cups found in Mario Kart 64.
Oh.
You give him a.
Yeah. This one is pretty ingrained into our generation's nostalgia. So I thought, you know what? We'll go a touch tougher. But who is your character in Mario Kart 64?
You know what? I fucks with Yoshi.
Yeah.
I fucks with Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi is one of my go-tos in Mario Kart 8, but in 64 specifically, Toad is the only answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Drew.
Mushroom, star, flower, and special.
That is correct. And Chris.
Nope, I just character name.
All right, yeah. So once again,
Get that.
So once again, Drew goes 2 for 3 in games, which means that he will get to go to Mathau at number 2. As we bring it up, let's give this wheel a spin.
Malcolm is pandering, and we always appreciate that.
Absolutely. I always say that I can be bought. I do have a price, and it's going to land on games. So we're just going to stay right here.
Bread and butter all day.
So, let's get right into it. And your question will be, who is the only character from the Sonic franchise to get their own spin-off game?
Ooh.
Knuckle?
That is incorrect. Chris, chance for a steal.
It is Shadow.
That is correct. That is correct for the first part of the steal. And now we're going to give you one more question. And if you are correct, you will get the wedge. So your question is going to be as follows. In Minecraft, what happens to all monsters when it becomes day?
They turn to stone.
That is incorrect. They actually burst into flames.
Burst into flames.
So they're burned. They just spontaneously combust.
One of the game I never play because I know everybody loves it.
No wedges were gotten in that round. We'll go back to Mathau number 1 and throw up another category on the wheel. And it is going to be, it looks like it's going to be Time Hop. So we're going to be doing the Time Hop once again. I'm going to give you guys 3 events. You're going to tell me which one happened first. Your first question in Time Hop will be as follows. Which band was founded first? ELO, Styx, or Duran Duran?
Ooh.
Very eclectic mix of bands.
You're not wrong. All I can think of is that episode of South Park now. Come sail away.
all I can think is the Deadpool 2 joke.
And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Drew.
Next.
That is incorrect. And Chris.
Duran Duran is a real thing. Duran Duran.
Duran Duran is a band, but that is incorrect. ELO is the answer. ELO founded in 1970. Styx was in 1972, and then Duran Duran was 78. All right. And we'll go to your next question at Time Hop, which will be as follows. Which of the following events happens first? Saigon is surrendered and American citizens are flown out. Roots makes its debut on television. Kurt Vonnegut releases the book Breakfast of Champions.
Ooh. Not the Vonnegut book I think you thought you were going to go with.
No. Now, ELO, Styx, or Duran Duran. Which one do you prefer?
I hear a lot of Styx in my personal life. It's in my playlist. ELO, I hear a lot around Christmas time.
Really?
Which is surprising, I know. And Duran Duran, I can only ever think of like Rio from Sing Street.
True. You also have Hungry Like the Wolf. 5.
Fair, but I never hear that song.
3, 2, 1. Let's go to Drew.
Root.
That is incorrect. And Chris?
I had the same thing, Roots.
That is also incorrect. Kurt Vonnegut released the book Breakfast of Champions in 1973. Roots is 77. And Saigon surrendered in 75. So zeros going into the third question at Time Hop, which is going to be as follows. Which snack was introduced first? Fritos, Cheetos, or Cracker Jacks?
Oof. Going back to Roots, I hear that Geordie LaForge kid is going to make it big.
Yeah.
LeVar Burton? Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't he? Is he still doing that rainbow reading thing on Twitter?
Online, I believe he is.
Yeah,
I believe he is. During the entire duration of the shutdown, which is dope. Take a look. Yeah. It's in a book, y'all.
Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Chris first.
Buy me some peanut and Cracker Jack.
That is correct. And Drew.
Cracker Jacks.
We are tied.
All right, we're tied. So everybody gets to go to Bafau number 2. We are going to start off with Chris though, because this will be his first time into Bafau number 2. So your spin is in, and it is going to land on. So land on science and technology. Ooh. All right. I will give you your question in science and technology. And it is going to be as follows. How many gallons of liquid does it take to make 1 quart?
2 gallons?
That is incorrect. Drew, chance for the steal.
16 gallons?
That is also incorrect. 4 gallons.
I think you had that question. I think you had that backwards. It's 4 quarts that make a gallon, I thought.
I thought I had it right, but let me just do a quick little check here.
I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
Oh no. That's totally fine. Yeah, I thought I had it right. 4 gallons in a course. Actually, you know what? In a 16 U.S. liquid. 4 gallons. 4, yeah. Yeah, I did have that backwards. Okay. I am a dumbass. So what I'm gonna do, Chris, since I gave you a we'll call it a bullshit question. I'll give you a new question free of charge. So it is going to be as follows. What is the process known as when animals rid themselves of their old skin or shells so that they can grow new and sometimes bigger skin or shells?
Shedding?
That is... I can't accept that. Let's go to Drew.
That wouldn't be my answer. No. Can't say.
Anything? 3,
no.
2. All right. The answer you're looking for is molting. Is molting. Just those with skin, those with shells, like crabs and whatnot. They don't shed. It's just same thing with arachnids as well. So we will then now go to Drew's turn for Bafau number 2. We'll see how that fares out as we get things back rolling here. Your spin is in. Let's see what it lands on for you.
Lose your turn. I'll be laughing.
It looks like it's going to be games once again.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're just going back to games. So once again, Drew, your question of games for the wedge will be as follows. There we go. All right. It's going to be as... How many categories are in a single round of categories?
I don't know. Okay. 8.
That is incorrect. Chris, a chance for a steal.
4.
That is also incorrect. Add them together, and you get 12. The correct answer. All right. So once again, going back to the foul number 1, we have 6 categories left. Still no wedges, but there are still plenty of game left to go. As we are going to, it looks like we're going to the Showdown. If I can read correctly, yeah, we're going to the Showdown. All right. So your first question in the Showdown, gentlemen, is going to be, Who won the 2017 Ultimate Showdown Teams Tournament? Some would argue, Jay, that 2017 was the best year of film in the decade. Would you concur?
No, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse didn't come out in 2017.
Fair. Whiplash. Whiplash also didn't come out in 2017. Nor did Gone Girl, nor did anything from 2014. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Drew first.
Brianne, Miss Movies.
That is incorrect. Chris?
I can't myself together too much in but is it the Patriots?
That is incorrect. Looking for Above the Line. That was the
Line.
year that Above the Line was formed and made their historic run. As we go to your second question in Showdown, it is going to be as follows. What Showdown competitor has the nickname Yodi?
You're a little overhyped.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Yogi Bear.
Hey there, boo-boo.
Hey there, boo-boo.
Let's get
Have you,
some chicken biscuits.
Hey there, Jay. Have you ever had a picnic in a picnic basket?
I have had a picnic in a picnic basket there, boo-boo.
I can't say I've ever had a picnic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Though I did go to the beach today. Pens down. Let's go to Drew first.
Mark Wiley.
That is correct. And Chris.
Yeah, not Wiley.
All right. Both players on the board as we go to your third and final question in Showdown, which will be as follows. Who was the second Star Wars champion?
Ooh.
Okay, so if the Showdown could make another league based on like a IG category, which would you like to see first?
You know, probably Disney or Pixar. I mean, they've got such a deep catalog, both of them. Honestly,
I would say just Disney animated alone, and then you could throw in Pixar like in the next season if need be. But there's so much you could go to with Disney animated, like the Renaissance, New Age, the OG days. 5, 4.
That's a mean comment
3,
after that match that just
2,
dropped the other day, Malcolm.
1. Yikes! No, Chris.
Okay, I hope that's the right time, Chris.
Sam Whitwer is correct, and Drew to keep things tied.
Yeah. Not the scrimshot.
That is incorrect. So Chris going 2 for 3 in the Showdown, which means that he gets to go to the found number 2. I will bring up my phone once again.
I would have called him Star Killer. That's just me.
Yikes. All right, so your spin is in, Chris, and it is going to land on it. You know what? The wheel seems to like games today. I think last time everybody just got lose your turn, and today everybody just gets games. So, Chris, your question of games is going to be as follows. When was the last year a Tomb Raider game was released?
That's a great question.
Ooh. 2018.
For the first wedge of the match, Chris Diaz getting the games wedge. It is 2018. Had a little bit of a comeback. Actually, I'm pretty sure I got because there was 2 games in that new era, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure
3 Tomb Raider games so far.
Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider, Shadow of Tomb Raider.
I think I got the first one for free whenever I got my actual Xbox. For some reason, never played it. I got that and Gears of War remastered and
it's definitely better than the old one.
Actually, you
definitely
know what?
Better than the old one.
Of the games that I got in that package, the one that I played the most was Rare Replay. Just going through
Conker's Bad Fur Day all day.
Yeah. Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider ever made me. Shadow Tomb Raider is okay.
Yeah. All right, so back to round number 1. We have some categories left to go, but Chris was able to get the first wedge on the board, as it is going to land on. It's going to land on music, the greatest category that isn't named Time Hop. So your first question, gentlemen, in music will be as follows.
Yeah.
What band made their debut with the album Sigh No More? Actually, I'll repeat that again. What 2010s band made their debut with the album Sigh No More?
Okay, take him.
Every time I hear the word sigh, all I can think of is Gangnam Style.
Yeah, I would argue Gentleman is a better song though.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I've only heard like 3 songs from him.
I've only heard 2, and it doesn't take a lot to beat Gangnam Style in terms of quality.
You're not wrong. That music video is iconic, though.
2, absolutely. 1, pens down. Let's go to Drew first.
Nicki Minaj.
That is incorrect. And Chris.
I got this right. One Direction.
That is also incorrect. Looking for everybody's favorite folk band, Mumford & Sons. Mumford & Sons debuted with Sigh No More. All right. Your second question is going to be as follows. What 60s rock group made the songs Sunshine of Your Love and White Room?
Ooh.
Now, Jay, what are your thoughts on this band?
I don't hate this band. I hate this band when I play Expert.
Not even the hardest song in that pack. It's Guitar Hero 3.
It's not. It is. It's either 2 or 3. I think it's 3.
Because that's in like the second and third set, right? I think.
Yeah.
It's like with AFI and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Chris.
I think if I get Kiss.
That is incorrect. And Drew?
Rolling Stones.
That is also incorrect. Chris was actually pretty close with a one-name band, Cream. The supergroup Cream, Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker, and I forget the name of the bassist. All right, guys. Your third question in music is going to be as follows. In the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song, what was the singer doing outside of school?
Chris, better get this.
Is this the greatest theme song in television?
Of the 90s, yes. I don't know, man. I'm quite fond of the Jeffersons theme song. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. Well, everyone's got to be moving on up.
Yeah, I think what he doing on
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Chris.
I hope you're asking what he's doing on screen. He playing basketball?
Yeah.
We'll accept that. Drew.
Playing basketball.
More specifically shooting b-ball, but we will accept basketball. Both players getting that one correct, which means that they both get to go to Beffound number 2. We're going to start off with Drew this time because he is currently behind by 1 wedge. All right. We will go to that. And your spin is in.
Lose your turn.
And it's going to be Schmodown. So Drew,
they love to Schmodown today.
Yeah,
give you a question in Schmodown, and it is going to be as follows. All right, your question will be, what year was the first Schmodown Spectacular?
(2016)
For the Schmodown wedge, tying things up.
Good pull, Drew.
Drew and Chris picking up their stride late in the game. Some clutch performances as we go back to the found number one. Chris has the games wedge and Drew has the throwdown wedge, tied one apiece. We have, I believe, 4 categories left to go in the found number one. And I'm correct. We got 4 categories left. Let's see what we got next.
I some low shirt. I suck.
And we got science and technology. Science.
Right here, be careful. I hear you can be blinded by it.
Yeah, you can. Wrapped up like a deuce, actually. Revved up like a deuce. But yeah. Your first question in science and technology is going to be as follows. What type of rock, often found in countertops, gets its name from a Latin word meaning a coarse-grained structure of such a completely crystalline rock? That is a wordy question.
You said the word rock like 4 times.
So does that make me a character on the Flintstones?
Like honorary at least.
Yeah, you have to use rock twice in every sentence, I think.
Member of the Secret Order of the Water Buffalo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Drew first.
Copper.
That is incorrect. And Chris?
Mineral?
That is also incorrect. Looking for granite.
Granite.
Granite, the surface that is often found on countertops.
Yeah.
All
No.
right, your next question, guys, in science and technology. What is the current numbered generation of the latest iPhone?
Oh.
The latest
Fun
designed to fail phone?
What was that?
The latest designed to fail phone?
I mean, it might currently be the one that I'm using right now. So,
Oof.
yeah,
Brooklyn is an official shill.
I drank my wife made me drink the Kool-Aid, and I haven't been allowed.
It's always the woman's fault. It was Eve in the Garden of Eden, and now it's your wife with the iPhone.
I was an Android person. And she's like, switch over to iPhone. And I'm like, what's the worst thing that can happen? 5, 4, 3.
You
2,
alienate friends.
1. Yeah. You have a lightning cord? What? Drew?
iPhone 10.
I owe you a sandwich, good sir, for the first time in my career. Chris?
Yeah.
iPhone 10.
I once again owe you another sandwich. It is iPhone 11. It's iPhone 11. And your third question, guys, in science and technology is as follows. What Middle Eastern country is said to have the hottest inhabited city on Earth?
Oof.
Oh.
How is it over in Seattle, temperature-wise?
That's
Or Washington, sorry.
Wow, guess.
It's just a balmy like 80 degrees outside today.
So if my math is correct, I think that's like 30-something degrees Celsius.
I think you're right.
Yeah, because I've learned that essentially 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 100% hot, and I've learned that what you guys determine is 100% hot is like 37 degrees Celsius. So it's just a lot easier to do math that way. 5,
Fair.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Chris first.
Syria?
This is incorrect. And Drew.
India, New Delhi.
It is also incorrect. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has the hottest inhabited city on Earth. So nobody was able to get questions right in science and technology. But despite that, gentlemen, you actually, no, this is the first time I think this has ever happened. You know what? Because this is the first time it's ever happened, I think, you know what, we might have to just skip on to the next Bafau. No points were gotten. So let's just move right along.
No points will be awarded. Good day, sir. I said good day.
All right. Arts and literature, not to be confused with pates and books.
Chris,
Pates
it's all
and
you.
books.
I'm not getting that.
All right. So Your first question in science and not science and technology, arts and literature, is going to be as follows. What painter is known for going through a blue period?
Eiffel 95.
I believe this painter was also known to be a moody little genius, always so serious.
I heard that he was I heard that they were the one that come up with the term "I am blue." Dabu dee dabu da.
Dabu dee dabu da. Dabu dee dabu da.
Maya he. Maya ha.
4, 1. The Ketchup Song, Penstown. Drew.
Michelangelo?
That is incorrect. And Chris.
I didn't have time to write it down, but my guess would have been Da Vinci.
That is also correct. A little bit newer, guys. Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso went through a blue period. All right, your next question, guys, in arts and literature is going to be as follows. What is the real name of the original Robin in the Batman comics?
Ooh. That's definitely literature. That's high literature right there.
Going
Going back to Picasso for one quick second.
Yes.
Great painter, decent battle rapper.
Yeah, his work is melancholic, but I paint happy little trees. Call me Jackson Pollock because I splatter MCs.
Yeah.
I got the voice that sues, so let's do this. I'll twist you up like you're a Rubik's cubist. My
Don't
favorite
use that
line,
word like you know what it is.
You paint 30,000 pictures of bushes and sticks. Does your audience know that you stole your whole show? You just ripped off your teacher. And how did that happen? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I pick Rap Out of History, everybody, by Jay in Brooklyn. We'll go to Drew.
Drake?
You're not too far off. Chris?
Dick Grayson?
Dick Grayson is correct. The first OG Robin. Tim Drake was the third, I believe, with Jason Todd being sandwiched in the middle. Your third question, gentlemen, in arts and literature is going to be as follows. What legendary songwriter worked in the musicals Company, Sunday in the Park with George, and Foley's?
If you had to be a Robin, would you wear the short shorts?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Okay.
We're going. Listen. We're going full camp. There's no version of serious Robin that works. You need full on camp Adam West and Robin. I forget the actor's name who played him in the '60s.
Let's just call him Rusty Shackelford.
Yikes! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Drew
Kurt
first.
Ward, by the way.
Yes.
Louis Armstrong?
That is incorrect. And Chris.
No, it's just into the woods. Stephen Sondheim.
Yeah, that's correct. Stephen Sondheim. So Chris going 2 for 3 in arts and literature, which means that he gets to go to the foul number 2, and potentially take the lead with this spin.
He is also one of my favorite. Yes.
Again, Stephen Sondheim, South Park.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're just gonna stay on games. We just don't know what. Oh wait, why?
Did I already win?
You already have games. Let's we're gonna take games off. And we're going to take off Throwdown, too. This is what happens when one person tries to do everything, is that you done fuck up.
You done goofed.
I done fucked up. All right, it's gonna land on challenge. So, Chris, you have the opportunity to challenge for the Throwdown wedge, or you can spin again.
There you go.
Oh, God. I spin again.
All right, spin again.
I lost Mo down, but I need to think.
It really wants you to challenge for that wedge.
Yep. All right, what do we got here? Time hop.
Oh God. Okay.
We're doing the time. We're doing the time hop. All right, so your question in Time Hop is going to be as follows. Which of the following events happened first? Silly Putty hits markets. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was inaugurated as president for the 4th time. All My Sons makes its Broadway debut.
That
The
22nd
second one.
Amendment.
Correct one.
Franklin Roosevelt.
The first one? That is
No,
incorrect.
I said the second one.
That was the second one. Roosevelt was the second one.
Yeah.
Roosevelt was it?
said-
Okay. I thought he said first one.
No,
No,
he said
Roosevelt. I said second one, and then you guys like Roosevelt said yes. So I said Roosevelt.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Second one's correct. I thought he said first, so that's where the confusion lies. But yeah, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was inaugurated as president for the 4th time in 1945. Silly Putty hit market in 1949, and then All My Sons debuted on Broadway in 1947. But with that, Chris does take a lead with the Time Hop wedge. We will go back to the foul number 1. 3 categories remaining as Jay looks to be icing a sore tooth.
I just got my wisdom teeth pulled on Thursday.
Oh, yikes! Yikes! I have not had to do that yet. So.
Well, I shattered one of them like a month ago.
What did you do?
I bit into a chicken
go
bone.
to sports. Yeah, why did you do that? So
I
that means
wanted
that
the
we're gonna end. I mean, I don't blame you there. We're gonna end on history and geography. But we're gonna go over to sports right quick, like. So your first question, gentlemen, in sports is going to be as follows: what NFL team is famous for such plays as the Immaculate Reception and the Immaculate Interception? Now, Jay, are you familiar with either of these plays, and which one do you prefer?
I'm not going to go there. I'm not. No.
I mean, all I'll say is
Get this.
all I'll say is offense wins games, but defense wins championships. 5,
Yikes.
4, 3, 2,
What's wrong
1.
when Marlon Wayne says it? It's kind of wrong now.
Yikes. Drew.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
That is correct. And Chris.
Nope, I said the Patriots. Nope.
All right. So Drew got that one correct.
You know why they're called the Steelers? Because they stole the Super Bowl from the Seahawks.
Thanks. All right. Your second question, gentlemen, in sports is going to be as follows. What team drafted Yao Ming first overall in the 2002 NBA draft?
A smart team.
Yeah. I believe it was also the first time a awkward high five was attempted. I think it was whenever this person got drafted, he tried to high five.
I don't think you can call anything with Yao Ming a high five. I think they're all just fives.
They're just fives. Malcolm, the score. Chris is up 2-1. Chris has time hop in games, and Drew has the Schmodown wedge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Chris first.
Red Sox.
That is a baseball team, unfortunately.
Nope.
Drew.
Houston Rockets.
That is correct. And that will actually put you into Bethel number 2 as you went 2 for 3 in that category. Actual 2 for 2. You didn't even get a third question. You didn't need a third question. So we'll go back to
not my strength.
Back to Bethel number 2. We will get time hop off of here, and we will apply the wheel changes. We'll spin that shit. And we are going to television, and that is for Drew. So Drew, you have a chance to tie things up here. Your question in TV is going to be as follows: what is the name of George Jetson's wife in the Jetsons?
That's not it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Anything? Chris, a chance for a steal.
Judy Justin.
That is incorrect. It is Jane. Jane is his wife. Judy is his daughter.
Yeah, should know that.
All right.
Jane.
So now we go over to history and geography. Drew will need to get into this round in order to tie things up. All right. So history and geography. Your first question, gentlemen. What explorer sailed off with his crew and went around the world between 1519 and 1522? Jay, I'm no historian, but that was a long-ass time ago.
Let me check my calendar. Carry the 1, divide by 3, add a sprinkle of genocide. Yeah, that was a long.
4. 3,
this is why you don't switch to iPhone.
2. This is why you don't talk about the 15th, I guess the 16th century. Pens down, Drew.
Lois and Clark.
That is incorrect. Chris.
I hope this is right because I've been playing Marco Polo.
That is incorrect. Ferdinand Magellan.
Magellan.
I am Magellan. Your next question, gentlemen, in history will be as follows. What was the first country that Nazi Germany invaded?
So those Nazis, I hear they're pretty bad people.
They're what we call fucking awful.
I very punchable faces, those guys.
Not even punchable. Like even just to kick them, like right square, like just in the nose, like just a. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Drew first.
Yeah. Netherlands.
That is incorrect. And Chris?
Poland.
That is correct for the first point. All right. So your third question, guys, in history is going to be as follows. What president famously said the following? Speak softly and carry a big stick. You will go far.
Good advice.
Actually, I've acquired a walking stick in my I wouldn't even say in my travels. It's literally just a broken. It's a rake that doesn't have the rake part on. So I just use the stick.
You say a walking stick. I say a thumping stick. Somebody's getting whacked with it.
Yeah, but turn it into a freshman paddle. Got to paddle some freshmen.
Or some Nazis, either way.
No more Mr. Nice Guy, he said. 1, pens down. Let's go to Drew first.
Eisenhower.
That is incorrect. In the right ballpark, though, Chris.
Theodore Roosevelt.
That is correct. So Chris going 2 for 3 in history and geography. So what's going to happen is that Chris is going to get a category, but Drew is able to tie if he is able to steal. So Chris, you are going to get a category for the foul number 2.
Sports.
TV.
Come on, sports. Sports.
All right, there it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be sports.
He called a shot.
Called it. All right, so you need to get this correct, Chris, to seal the game. But if Drew is able to tie things up with that steal, then we are going to a speed round, or not speed round, sudden death.
All games question.
Yeah. All right. So your first question. Your only question, I guess, in sports will be as follows. The UFC hosted which landmark event earlier this month?
WrestleMania.
That is incorrect. Drew, chance for a steal.
I hate.
UFC 73 Belmont.
That is incorrect, which means that your winner of Multiplex Miscellaneous number 16 is Chris Diaz, UFC 250. UFC, their 250th pay-per-view event was earlier this month. So we will do some quick interviews. Then we're gonna wrap it up. So Chris, this is your second win, I believe. Your first win came off of a team's performance with Zach Ford. How do you feel?
I feel good. I felt nervous. I have a headache, but I'm happy that Sandra did a great job around. This was tough. Yeah, but this was a fun game, and I'm looking forward to play again in the future.
Nice.
I like this type of game.
Awesome. That's good. It's good that you had fun, because ultimately that's what we're about here. And we're gonna go over to Drew right quick. Drew, this was effectively your fan league debut. You are a longtime supporter of the community, so you got a match. How do you feel about effectively your first game?
This was good. I had a lot of fun. I feel pretty good with my debut.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. I'm glad you guys had a good time. Jay, your thoughts?
It was a little bit slow starting off. We picked up a lot of speed coming into the final stretch of the game. Chris scoring games real early, not real early, but like right there in the middle point of the game, kind of started to seal his victory. Drew pulling the schmo down. Nice, good on him. That time hop wedge, even with a little bit of confusion, that time hop wedge is kind of really what did it.
Absolutely. That people would say that the time hop wedge might be the TSN turning point as to how things go. But that is going to wrap up another episode of Miscellaneous. See us potentially Sunday. We'll see what's going on. You just never know what this crazy world that we're living in today. So for myself, for Jay, for Chris, and for Drew, thanks for tuning in, guys. Multiplex, the Multiplex Loves Movies. Be sure to go vote on that. I believe last time I checked, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of Black Pearl, and there was, I think Tangled was also in contention for watching. Also, Your List Sucks on Wednesday. There's a fandom match that dropped today. I believe it was Mark versus
Dom.
Yep. And then also Warzone matches, and also Tag Team Turmoil. If you have not watched that, go check that out. Dropped last Saturday. Very good job done by Cody and the boys. So cheers, guys. And as always, drive safely.